Libraries and museums across the state are sitting in limbo right now in anticipation of drastic cuts that the federal government might be making. President Trump is targeting the federal agency that funds the services, calling it unnecessary. Librarians in Colorado are worried.
We're all kind of in this hurry up and wait pattern here.
This month, President Trump signed an executive order cutting down the Institute for Museum and Library Services to only its statutory functions, putting funding for institutions across the country at risk. Librarians like Tim Miller from the Rampart Library District told us the biggest threat is to small and rural libraries, which provide essential services for their communities.
We might not be able to buy as many books. We might not be able to fund essential programs like growing readers together and things like that.
If the IMLS stops funding state libraries, the director of the Nederland Community Library District estimates it could lose up to 20% of its funding.
You know, we really are designed to support our most marginalized members in many ways. And I think I'm scared that that would go first.
Colorado got $3.2 million from the IMLS in 2023. About half of that went towards supporting public libraries. The agency also gives out millions of dollars in grant funds to places like the Denver Art Museum, which benefited from that as recently as 2024. Christoph Heinrich, director of the Denver Art Museum, says IMLS funding keeps the arts accessible.
What we're dealing with are treasures, and our duty is to preserve it, to conserve it, to make sure that future generations as well enjoy it.
Advocates for the arts worry that without federal funding, these institutions will be in jeopardy.
But if those funds were to be really cut, that would decimate our profession. It would definitely decimate our small and rural libraries.
It's still unclear how much funding will be affected by this order. The act that created the IMLS is up for reauthorization by Congress in September, which will then determine the future of the agency.